Hey everyone, Oddball Gunman coming back at you with another video on the 300 WSM. And I do have this one, the Hornady Outfitter 180 grain, which is rated to go out of the muzzle of a 24-inch barrel. I've got this one exactly sighted in at precisely 36 yards for a 300 yard zero. But I just want to verify my velocities with this one, as well as the Nosler 180 grain and the double tap 180 grain. And I'm just going to do a 3-shot group on this one, and also see, I'm going to test the groups. And unfortunately I've only got the one camera, so I mean I could try to get in maybe a fun shot at the end of this with one of these, which is more than likely what I'll do. That's why I went ahead and pulled that extra one to the side. So and yes, I am somewhat close to the road out this way, but my target is in a safe direction 100 yards away. So let me make sure my chronograph is somewhat closer to where it needs to be. And like I said, this is the Nosler and the double tap. So let's see what we can do with this. And like I said, it's sighted in with that 36-300. So that's probably going to change my point of impact slightly. I should be hitting slightly high at 100 yards. Slightly, but not too high. So I'm going to aim center. But at least you're going to see me shoot this 300 WSM and see what type of recoil it gives you. So I rang that still. Like I said, it was slightly high and slightly to the right. And one good thing about coming back out to confirm your zero is with that I can adjust back to the left slightly to make sure when I'm stretching this out that it's where I want it to be. So I've got this Monstrum Challenger 5-25, and to adjust your windage, you got to pull your turret out, which I found that out the hard way the last time I was messing with it. May not want to go too much more than that. That might be dead on right there. Might be. One could only hope. So let's give it another shot. And pulled it away from my target, but all right, now I'm slightly too far to the left, so I'm going to bring it back to the right one click. That should be the perfect in between. I didn't even tell you how much those last two shots were, but I noticed on the last go around with this one, it was one of the best on the standard deviation. So it looks like that last one was 2870 feet per second, and this one was 2781.8 feet per second. So let's send in one more for that zero in. And like I said, I kind of was wanting to go ahead and finish the zero with this one, mainly because this is the one I think I'm going to end up going with. Really not liking the standard deviation at the moment, but we'll run with it. And that one went more to the left too. I know I didn't pull that shot. That's weird. So I might need to go to the right just a tad bit more. Well, I wanted to save this one, but looks like we're gonna have to shoot another one. And with the 4-shot average, that might help me out a little bit. We'll find out here in a second, won't we? Yeah, I'd say that one's pretty much dead on. Yep, that one's dead on. So after I get the rest of these loaded up and we do we check the standard deviation and everything on these other ones, let's go ahead and go over that. So the minimum was 2781.8, max was 2870.4, the average was 2829.7 feet per second, standard deviation 31.5, extreme spread 88.6. So I'm going to go ahead and reset this so we can figure out one more time with the nozzlers and one more time with the double tap. Hopefully with the I was really hoping for those double taps to be really on par, but that didn't quite work out the way I wanted it to. But we'll run with it for right now and definitely see which one has the best standard deviation. And really, that last one wasn't too bad, so I'm not going to knock it too hard on that Hornady. But let's see how this one groups, as well as how well the deviation and the velocity is. Because who knows, I might end up using these nozzlers. It really depends on which one my rifle likes the best. And I was looking at some of the 180 grain Barnes TTSX as well. And these double tap are the 175 Barnes LRX. So who knows? Maybe maybe the TTSX will be a better loading. And nonetheless, let's see how well this one groups. And I'm just going to go ahead and aim towards the bottom the target. And before I set up the special target, I'm going to show you what the target looks like. So that last one, the first top four, they're gonna be kind of like up towards the right, me sighting it in. The very top one is gonna be the center one that I finally got it zeroed in at. That last shot was 2781.8 feet per second. All right, let's see what the second one does. Once again, I'm aiming towards the bottom of the target. That shot was 2794.9 feet per second. Like I said, this is also 180 grit. Wow, that's actually really nice. Really close. Really close. Wasn't directly on top of each other, but pretty close. All right, let's see what this third shot does. Once again, towards the bottom of the target. Knocked off my dadgum chronograph. Maybe I need to wheel it back this way some. But let's see. Wow. Now that one I did stack on top of the other one. That one I did put directly on top of the other one. That one was 2775.6 feet per second. So pretty good. So that's a 3-shot of those Nosler E-tips. And those ones are rated to come out of a 24-inch barrel at exactly 2,900 feet per second as well. Then these double tap 175 Barnes LRX, they're rated to come out of a 24-inch barrel at, I believe, what was it, 3310 feet per second. Now with my last go around of testing, I had 100 feet per second spread, which was kind of crazy to me anyways. So I don't know. If these ones can do better than that, then I'm definitely going to run with them. Oh, and they stick these in very, very tight. Like, I don't know, double tap. Y'all might need to get some bigger, slightly bigger dills for your bullets for these 300 WSM. Not that I don't like them, but I mean, I like the bullets for the most part. And I'm really hoping that these do better than they did last time. Now this is supposed to be a 3+1 magazine, I believe, but for some reason it doesn't really like to hold that third one. That's why you see me loading it the way I am. And let's go over the velocities real quick of that last one. So the minimum was 2775.6. The max was 2794.9. The average was 2784.1. Standard deviation 8.1. Wow, 8.1. So, and that grouped pretty well. So, yeah, I may be going with those nozzlers, to be honest. Wow, that was quite impressive. That was quite impressive, to say the least. I really want to give these double tap another shot, because normally I've had good experience with in the past with double tap. So let's go ahead and give it a shot and see what it does. This one I'm going to aim right on top of my last group, which should put me almost slightly center of the target. Now 300 WSM sure does have a kick. It looks like that one went slightly to the right. Wow. And it definitely hit close to the center of the target, but like I said, it hit slightly to the right. That was incredible. 2936 feet per second. Yeah, that load is pretty hot, to say the least. Now, one thing about it being hot, I'm hoping that I don't have to fight with the bolt to get it out. I kind of did the last time with these. That wasn't too bad. Just got to make sure that I get the bolt all the way up. But like I said, that is kind of a hot load. Like I said, I'm going to aim right on top of that last group. And it put me just slightly above the last group. And that one was 27.5 feet per second. Maybe that last one, that last test that I did, that 2850, maybe that one just wasn't that good. Maybe that one just wasn't loaded right. But as of right now, that's only a standard deviation of 4.3. That's pretty good. But it didn't quite group the way I thought it would. Right on top of that first, or that last group. And it looks like I stacked it right on top of that other one. Or did that one pull right too? That one did pull right slightly. Huh, interesting. But the standard deviation, 3.6. Wow, so that last shot, 29.5 feet per second. Wow, minimum 27.5, max 29.36. That was pretty freaking tight. My average, 29.31. Extreme spread, 8.5. Okay. I'm actually really happy with this double tap. So I'm going to set up the target that I mentioned, which is going to be a soda and a can of corn. And basically what I'm testing is to see how well the bullet performs after hitting that tin can. And that's just something I want to see if it'll get into that soda and blow it up. So the next shot, you won't actually see me shoot. And just for reference, let me zoom out and I'll show you guys. I am shooting 100 yards away. My target is way down yonder. So Hang tight. All right, so I told you I was going to show you the target. So this one, and this one were the first 4 shots, and then that outfitter, yeah, those were the outfitter. The Nosler, first one right here, second one right here, third one right here. So then I moved my point of aim for the double tap, and I basically just put it like right here on top of this group right here. So my first one was actually right here, second one right here, and the third one right there. But let me get that target set up, and then we'll get back to rolling. All right, let's see what that Nosler does to this. Woo-wee! Well, I hope you guys like the slow-mo on that. Looks like I definitely cracked the board. And yeah, the that can, wow. I'm not sure even where that bottle is unless it's way over here. Yeah. Yeah, it definitely did the damage. So very impressive. I'm satisfied with that. Hope you guys like the slow-mo on that. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Oddball Gunman out.